everyone. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. I am here to do a daily card reading on today's energies to see what insights, messages, and guidance the universe wants to share with us. So let's take a look at the cards and get our message. Okay. So we have Blood Moon Courage. And finding our courage can be easier said than done. Fear, it's not the enemy, so to speak, but it can be very persuasive. And, the doubts and the worries, and, it can get us to play the what if game and, go down all these negative downward spiral thought patterns, and it can become a whole hot mess. And fear is false evidence appearing real, so if we can find, the courage to do it anyway, the resilience to persist, even when things get tough, even when there's uncertainty, we often are rewarded for it. Even if, we end up making a mistake, or we end up stumbling and falling, or things just don't end up panning out the way we hope in the end, we'll be better for it. We'll have learned, we'll have grown, we'll have gained new insights, we could have gained new skills, like with different job opportunities. Even if you don't end up staying with that job, you could have made meaningful connections, you could have gained new skill sets. There's so much you can do. So even if it's scary, even if there's plenty of uncertainty and you don't know how it's going to pan out, be willing to venture into the unknown. Be willing to take risks, because if you stay in your comfort zone, it may be safe, but you are going to be playing it small. You're going to be holding yourself back. You're going to be dimming your light, and you won't be living your best life. You won't be making the most out of life and savoring it and exploring and learning and growing and just becoming your best self where you can shine brightly. And the thing is, a lot of us fear mistakes so much and we want to be perfect, but we're all human. We all have our flaws and areas for growth. And perfection is an illusion. So stop thinking that making a mistake is the end, that that means you're a failure. It's no. Mistakes, failures, they're actually perfect learning opportunities. You learn so much more when you fumble it, when you don't do things perfectly, versus if you're doing it right the whole time. It's that's not a very meaningful experience most of the time. You're not getting much out of it. You may get a bit of a confidence boost because, oh, I did it right, look at me, but think about how much more confidence building it could be if you decide to do it anyway, in spite of the fear, in spite of the doubt, in spite of not knowing and the uncertainty. You did it anyway, and you decided to be bold and go for it, especially when plenty of people don't. And, it's the ones that are willing to take that chance that are able to shake things up and create all these innovations. And if you talk to innovators and creatives, there are so many failures before you get to that success usually. It could be hundreds or thousands. There are so many mistakes, but it's because you were willing to go for it. It's because you were willing for things to get messy that you ultimately got that huge success in the end. So be willing to trust the process. Be willing to stay the course and go for it. Find your courage. You got this. I'm wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.